What is up, everybody? I'm Joe. Now, I want everybody to pardon my appearance here real quick. I just threw this video together. So, welcome to the Ravens fan nation, the part of the Ravens ring game. We're talking Michael Vick. Now, I know this really doesn't concern the Baltimore Ravens. We're not getting Vick. No way in hell. But it's still something I want to talk about. Let's get right into it right now. As you all know, the Atlanta Falcons quarterback has not played for the NFL for 3 years after getting suspended and imprisoned for that dogfighting case. We're not going to bring that up again. He is allegedly supposed to be meeting with Roger Goodell, the NFL Commissioner, my man, on Thursday or early Friday to talk about a possible conditional reinstatement to the NFL, which would mean he would attend training camp and possibly preseason for any team that signs him. Now, a conclusive reinstatement or further suspension would be handed down by Roger Goodell before September 1st when the deadline for roster cuts. So if the team gets him, they say, hey, get rid of him. We don't want him. So take that aside. We're going to take and say he goes in. Let's say Roger Goodell says, hey, you know what, you can play. My boy, you can play for a year. Let's talk about the UFL. Now, there are some thoughts about him going to the UFL. They offered him a six-figure salary to get the name for themselves in Las Vegas UFL. I don't think he's going there. I'm tired of people coming up to me and say he's going there. I don't think he's going there. If he doesn't come to the NFL, he's not playing. That's just my general thoughts. Let's get to the teams I think will sign him, definitely. Now, there is some thought about this, and if you don't, I know there's going to be some people say, where do you get this information? I want to see this information. I don't have hard, cold facts in front of me, but go check ESPN, the Scott Garceau and Anita Mark show on Mass and 4 or 2, I believe, ESPN, Fox, CBS, MSNBC Sports. Everybody around here has named these 4 teams. Again, these are 4 teams they have named. I'm going to give you my 2 teams. Washington, Seattle, the 49ers, San Francisco, and Jacksonville. Washington, I think that you could benefit from Michael Vick, but I don't see the Redskins, because there's been some thought about them possibly going after Mark Sanchez in the draft, or possibly even a Jay Cutler in the Denver. I mean, there was some big thoughts on that. I don't think you need a quarterback. I like Jason Campbell. I don't see him as huge franchise, Tony Romo, Donovan McNabb, Eli Manning material, but he's still a great NFC East quarterback. Seattle, you don't need him. You got Matt Hasselbeck. I think he's a franchise quarterback. A lot of people disagree. Even though I'd love to see that Michael Vick kind of NFC West, NFC Conference hook up Michael Vick with a possibly T.J. Schmanzada, but you don't need him. San Francisco, you need a quarterback. That's something you really need to address and think about. Jacksonville, you don't need him. You got David Gerard, even though I'd love to see a new quarterback in there. I don't think Michael Vick's your kind of guy. My thoughts. My 2 teams I think should have him, should even make a play for him. They're both in the AFC. The Oakland Raiders, Jamarcus Russell, the Cleveland Browns, whoever the hell they sign or start Derek Anderson. I don't really want to see Michael Vick probably in the AFC North just because we have to play the Cleveland Browns. But I think Michael Vick, Braylon Edwards situation would be awesome to see in the AFC North. The Oakland Raiders, Jamarcus Russell leads you, but it doesn't lead you far. You got a speedy receiver, you need a new quarterback. That's my thoughts. Where he will end up, I'm going to predict this and just throw it out there for everybody to judge. I think when it's all said and done, there will be a surprise team that gets Michael Vick. If he goes to the NFL, which means it could be the teams I named, it could be a team we have no idea. I mean, some people have thrown out the Titans. Some have thrown out the Texans. Some have thrown out even the Cowboys. Some have thrown out the Vikings, which I think Brett Favre is dead set to go to. Nobody else is getting him. So, I don't know. I'd love to see him back and playing, but I don't know. Leave me your thoughts, your comments, your responses. I don't really care. Tell me on your issue where you think Michael Vick will end up. If he does end up back in the NFL, we'll have to wait for Roger Goodell. Now, if Brett Favre comes back, we'll talk about him some more. I'm Joe. I'll check you out later.